Yo, yo. Let me clear my throat. Yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing, man? Back again. Day after Thanksgiving on this Friday, you know. And we got some things to talk about. A picture in 1957, 65 years ago. A picture of Jerry Jones, Cowboys owner, NFL football team owner. Jerry Jones, very popular, has been spotted on an old picture dealing with racists and bullies and protests and all this other stuff. So let's watch.
Look, that was 65 years ago, and I had no idea when I walked up there what we were doing.
Arkansas native and Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones facing questions tonight about a photo from 6 decades ago. He appears to be a part of a group of white students blocking black students from entering his high school.
This is him. This picture right here that they zoomed in on with the arrow, but this is a closer look.
Students from entering his high school in North Little Rock. The photo is here. That is Jerry Jones in the upper middle screen there, and this is a blown up version of that section. This is around the same time that federal troops
First of all, how the fuck did y'all even know what this nigga looked like? 65. I can't even see her. When they get old, bro, I don't be knowing.
Being deployed on this side of the river at Central High School.
That was, 65 years ago, and a curious kid.
The photo, shot by the Associated Press back in 1957, shows a group of black students trying to integrate classes at North Little Rock High School when Jones was a sophomore. The young men.
So this is when Jones was a sophomore. Jerry Jones was a sophomore in high school, as they said. So about 15 years old. He do look like he just looking. He don't look like he doing nothing.
Are blocked from entering the school by a much larger group of white teens. And there's Jones in the background. The Cowboys owner, now 80 years old, spoke about the issue after the Thanksgiving Cowboys game.
I didn't know at the time the monumental event, really, that was going on, and I'm sure glad that we're a long way from that.
The photo captured when Arkansas was at the center of the civil rights movement, and Arkansas schools were desegregated soon after the photo of Jones was taken. Jones says he showed up to see what was going on, not to participate in the mob.
Nobody there had any idea, frankly, what was going to take place. We didn't have all the last 70 years of reference and all the things that were going.
So, Midwest Team Muscle Mobster says, and this is relevant today, how? Was this, they found an old picture, man, and be honest with you, I've always felt like Jerry Jones has racism in him, but I don't feel like he hates black people. I felt that before the picture even came out. So, I mean, I ain't tripping. So what, who cares? All right, well, it is what it is. Hey, man, Midwest, you ain't got to fool with it. It's cool. What else we got on this matter? Let's see what this reporter says about it. Is that people had a lot to say about this, man. It's a big deal. Really big. It is a big deal.
I've been thinking a lot about the unimaginable situations families in Afghanistan, Syria, and other crisis areas are living through. I can share a bunch of statistics, but
this is a fascinating.
So we got CNN. Don Lemon's still on CNN. What the fuck is? Oh, how about that? All right, so let's see what they got to say.
Piece of reporting that we're going to talk about now. We're going to start with this photo. It's from September 9, 1957, and it shows Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones among a crowd of white students trying to keep black students from integrating at an Arkansas high school. This is a Washington Post reporting. Reports that Jones, who was 14 at the time, could...
Arkansas is a pretty racist place, even today, and I'm from Mississippi, bro, so...
be seen standing a few yards from where the 6 black students were being jostled and repelled with snarling racial slurs by ringleaders of the mob. So joining us now, sports and feature columnist at the Washington Post, Sally Jenkins. Sally broke this story along with her co-author, David Moranis. We're so happy that you could join us this morning.
Oh, she's the one that told. Okay.
The picture, okay, and then we'll talk about, how he could have sort of moved diversity along with coaching in the NFL and in sports. Let's start with this photograph, though. What did you learn about?
Key words to remember: nobody's safe.
From this photograph.
Well, I think the first thing you learn is just how widespread the segregationists were in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Jerry Jones's high school was North Little Rock, which was across the Arkansas River from Central High School, which is the school that got all of the attention when Eisenhower sent in federal troops to protect the Little Rock Nine at that school over there. But the segregationist agitators were actually very active on both sites. And the fact that we knew that generationally, Jerry Jones had to have experienced the events in Little Rock more generally, but to find him in the photograph and to learn that he experienced one of those incidents right on the schoolhouse steps was pretty revelatory. We were blown away, to put it mildly.
If white people are surprised, I'ma act surprised, period.
Let me ask you about this picture just quickly here, because he's saying, I was just there. I wasn't participating. I was there just sort of to observe. But with the photograph, what you point out in your reporting is that in order to get where he was at the top of those stairs, that he had to get up there pretty quickly, and those were sort of the students that were keeping the black students from entering. Does this say anything about his participation? Are you making any sort of judgment about it, or?
No, two things. First of all, he's a little at the time, so he's actually younger than the ringleaders that you can see in the photographs. That's one thing that we noticed. We did look at a sequence of photos leading up to those schoolhouse steps.
Let's see what some black people got to say about this.
It's an amazing thing for the people of your state to say that we want you to represent us. That's not simply a vote, it's a sacred trust. They're counting on me to be thinking about them and their families. And that's what I'm committed to doing every single day.
Are you ready for this? It's Vegamore's biggest sale of the year. Get 30% off site-wide plus a...
All right.
All right, Rob. Big story in the Washington Post about Jerry Jones. And it wrote about how, one of the thing that's gotten a lot of people's attention.
Fast forward this.
If I see that, it's still just, and here she is just trying to go to school.
No question. No question about it. Now, what is your, what is your reaction about seeing the photo?
Not shocked at all. Like 1957 and Little Rock. And it's just surprising that they got a picture of him. And it's him. There's no doubt, right, Chris?
It's you can see it. It looks like him.
It looks like, at 14 years old, it looks like him. So it's just funny.
I don't know how the 14-year-old like an 80-year-old man. Like they look like two completely different people to me. I don't know.
When you look at things in history,
I know it's him. I just don't know about this whole thing.
And just where people are on what side of history and different things, and knowing whether something was right or wrong, or at that point, or probably during that time. Those were the times of the day, Chris. Like
Rob talking too much, bro.
That's what the market bet.
King and the civil rights movement.
All right, we're not doing this today. My input on this is Jerry Jones is probably racist, but it is what it is. He's a cool dude. Seems like that's kind of wild to say cool and racist in the same sentence. But anyway, yeah, that's how I feel. Jerry Jones paying black people the most money, generational wealth, all that good stuff. I went to school with Dak. So it is what it is when it comes to Jerry Jones. We will keep up with this news later if it unfolds. Until then, deuces. My name is Dee Brown, a.k.a. Bruce D. Roy, and I hope y'all have a happy holiday weekend.